We begin tonight with a major commuter update for anyone who takes New Jersey Transit. Fares could go up by 15%.
All right, Fox 5's Arthur Chen joins us now live from Penn Station with a reaction to what are proposed rate hikes at this point. And Arthur, safe to say people aren't happy to hear about this.
Steve, Natasha, a very fair statement to make, especially when you take into consideration congestion pricing, which is to begin this year. The idea behind it was to get more people to take mass transit, a harder argument to make when you also raise the price of mass transit. And a lot of the riders out here tell us, even though it's been nearly 10 years since their last fare hike, that a hike of this size is something where they're going to really feel the hurt. Would you feel it if it's an extra $3 each way for you?
Yeah, that's like an extra $15 a week. That's a little ridiculous.
It's out of control.
They need some new trains, something. Then they could put it up.
It's a bad news sandwich for those who use NJ Transit. On top of a proposed 15% fare hike to go into effect July 1st, the agency is also proposing a 3% increase every year after that for the foreseeable future. All of it to cover a fiscal gap that has been ballooning.
New Jersey Transit is racing towards an almost $1 billion fiscal cliff by fiscal year 2026. And to our knowledge, the governor hasn't really engaged in any kind of meaningful discussion around ways to find operating funding.
New Jersey Transit is the third largest transit system in the country, and transportation experts had been sounding the alarm for years. They are particularly critical now that Governor Murphy waited until now to act. Here's a sample of the increases on the table. A one-way ticket on NJ Transit's rail service from Princeton Junction to Penn Station would go up to $18.40. That's a $2.40 increase. And taking New Jersey Transit's bus service from Toms River to the Port Authority bus terminal would now cost $24.40, a hike of $3.15. If the 15-cent hike goes through, New Jersey Transit says it will not have to cut service next year, but they cannot guarantee what happens after that.
Governor Murphy has said himself that if it killed him, he would fix New Jersey Transit. But we haven't really seen him engaging in the kind of meaningful discussions with riders. And now riders are going to be expected to pay more for less in return.
Like New Jersey, the MTA New York faced the same circumstances with a drop in ridership during the pandemic, rising inflation, and the end of federal emergency funds for mass transit. But unlike New Jersey, the MTA has already taken steps to close the gap. So here's what happens now for New Jersey Transit riders. In the month of March, there are going to be 10 public hearings that's already been scheduled. In April, New Jersey officials will vote on the proposal that's on the table. And again, the goal is to have the higher fares go into effect on July 1st. We're live at Penn Station. Arthur Chen, Fox 5 News. Steve, Natasha, back to you guys.
Very well. All right, thanks, Arthur.